Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name's David. I'm from Tel Aviv University International. I'm here to chat about our academic gap program. And I'm happy to take any questions during the event, either using the chat function or if you're doing a Q&A at the end, I'll stick around for that as well. So let me just share my screen 1 second. Can you all see my presentation okay?
Yeah, we can see it. We can see our screen well.
Great, wonderful, thank you. So like I say, yeah, my name's David. I'm from the outreach team here. I'm based here in Israel. As you can tell, I'm not Israeli. I'm from Scotland and I've lived here a couple of years and I love it. So welcome to Tel Aviv University International. First of all, why TAU? Well, you get to study at one of the world's top innovation universities. We're ranked number 8 for innovation by Reuters. We have 60 plus English-led academic programs and degrees. We have programs like the Academic Gap program, which is post-high school, right up until PhD and postdocs. 60 plus programs in total. So you can literally finish high school, come to us for the academic gap, and then articulate your entire way through your education journey. You also get to explore the rich history and heritage of the startup nation and the startup ecosystem that is here in Israel. It's pulsating, it's alive. You get to experience that. And also, we're in Tel Aviv. This is a great city. It's a wonderful city right in the Mediterranean. There's amazing beaches here. You get to live this non-stop lifestyle of culture, innovation, and diversity. Maybe it's a bit difficult to tell people in Australia that we have amazing beaches and weather here, because I think you also have just as good beaches and good weather there as we have here as well. So this is a good snapshot of TAU at a glance. We have in total 30,000 students. Of those, 2,000 are international students, and they're from all over the world, from Australia, from the US, from Latin America, from Europe, from the Far East, from Russia, from all over the world. We're Israel's largest institution of higher education. We have 125 schools and departments across 9 faculties, and our students come from 100 plus countries. And the campus, if you've ever been to the campus in Tel Aviv, you'll know it's one campus, so everything is here in one place. It's a multidisciplinary hub of innovation, learning, and experience. So everything is here in the one campus, just north of downtown Tel Aviv. I won't go into all of these, but just to reiterate our standing, we are Israel's largest institution of higher education. We're the #1 choice among Israeli students. We're very proud of our rankings. We're number 8th in the world of the top 10 schools producing VC-backed founders. And we're actually the only non-US institution to make that top 10 list. So we're very, very proud of that. We're ranked number 26 in the Asia rankings in 2019. And like I said, we are a Reuters top 100 innovation university. And this is just a small selection of the rankings that we have here at TAU that we're very, very proud of. So, of course, if you come to us, you're joining a worldwide community of alumni that are movers and shakers and making changes throughout the world. I won't go into all of these in detail, but just to pick out a couple of them. Yotam Ottolenghi is a very famous chef and author with restaurants throughout the world and a couple of TV shows. He's one of our alumni. We have Dr. Danny Gold, who gave us that wonderful piece of technology, the Iron Dome, that keeps Israel and all of its citizens very, very safe. And Uri Levine, who founded Waze. I don't know anybody in Israel that doesn't use Waze in one way or another to travel around. And he's one of our alumni. I think he sold Waze a couple of years ago to Google for billions. So if you do join us, you are joining a community of worldwide people creating an impact. And of course, we have connections to industry. We have the Entrepreneurship Centre on campus that's staffed by professionals. Remote and TAU Ventures, and their role is to spot innovation and to take that, to turn it into actual products and services to take to market. We also have amazing events on campus every year. We have annual Cyber Week. We just had it for the first time in 2 years. A couple of weeks ago, we had about 8,000 to 10,000 people here on campus. We had the Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, was here doing the opening speech. We also have the Artificial Intelligence Week that happens on campus. Either Cyber or Artificial Intelligence Week, they take their turns every year. And these are great events that are for an entire week, and you have people from all over the world, from private sector companies to government at various levels here on campus with attending the conference, and there's lots of seminars and events and things going on. And like I said, our campus it's one place, it's 220 acres. It is like a city in itself, almost. It's completely safe and secure. There's guards at the entrances. But once you get inside campus, there's lots of things happening. Every day I come into the office here and I see the most amazing things. I see people juggling, people filming, making a small movie. It's like a city in itself. There's always something happening here, and it's just wonderful. Okay, before I get into talking about the program, the academic gap, I just want, if you take one thing away from my presentation, I want you to take away our student life team. They are what we call madrachim. And if there's any of you that speak Ivrit, you'll know madrich or madrachim is the word for guide or counselor. And these are our student life team. They are all Israeli. They're all post-army service. They're studying with us. They're doing their first or their second degree. And they live in the dorms with our students. And they're available. They're here from when you arrive. So when you come to us, you're not coming to a, quote, foreign country. You land and you join our family. They're there on the arrival day. When you come to the dorms, they're there to welcome you to the dorms, to get you settled, to make sure you're okay. They organize the orientation days that sometimes happen in the dorms or on campus for you to get to know them and get to know other students. They're available 24/7, by the way, for any kind of support you need, whether it's housing, medical issues, anything at all, they're available 24/7. They live in the dorms with you. There's always one of them on call in our office here every day. And also they have a 24/7 contact number that they're available at. And I think they are, outside of the academic, I think they're one of our best assets. They're also involved in all of these social and excursion events throughout Israel. They take you on day trips in Tel Aviv, in Jerusalem. They'll take you to the north, they'll take you to the south, overnight trips throughout the country, from the Golan Heights all the way down to Eilat. They'll take you on obviously COVID has meant certain things have had to change and there's guidelines for them to follow. But they are, I think that's one of the biggest benefit, I think, of coming to us. And I do recommend, I just popped on this slide here, their Facebook and Instagram handles. I do recommend you follow them and like them, because if you look at their posts, you'll be able to see they put up just yesterday, they were doing salsa dancing last week somewhere here in Tel Aviv. It looked like fun. So, I would recommend, if you want to have a good feel for how it is to be a student, I would follow their pages and they'll give you a good insight into what it's like to be here. And like I say, I think they are our number one asset. And also they're Israeli, and obviously they're dual, completely bilingual, and they can communicate in Hebrew and English as well. And also, we're in Tel Aviv, so you get to stay in this wonderful city, this big hub. of innovation, amazing culture, amazing food, amazing beaches and sun. I know that's not maybe a big benefit coming from Australia, but it's a big thing here. It's a very small place, Tel Aviv in Israel. You get to know and to mix with so many different types of people. It's a very friendly, welcoming city with amazing cuisine, amazing food, amazing cafe culture, and you can get to explore all of that. And also outside of Tel Aviv as well, outside in the country, there's lots of places you can go from the north to the south, and you can explore Israel, either through yourself or also through our madrachim, like I said, through their calendar of excursions and trips. So before I talk about the academic gap, like I said, you can come to us also. We have study abroad programs where if you go to a university in Australia, maybe you can come to us for a semester and take part of our programming. We also have short-term programs. We have summer programs, online programs from business, entrepreneurship, epidemiology, COVID, disaster management. We have two bachelor's programs. We also have languages as well, of course, English, Hebrew, and Yiddish, and also Arabic. 2 undergraduates and 16 master's programs, plus also PhD level and postdoc. So like I said, you can literally come to us post high school and matriculate your way throughout your entire academic journey. So the academic gap program, think of it as a year on. People think of it as it's not a year off, it's a year on, because you're actually taking programming, you're getting your feet wet into academia, you're getting to decide what courses you like, what you want to do. It's a complete life-changing discovery that will enrich you personally and academically. And also, if you continue on to stay with us, you could use those credits to apply for a program with us. You get to live and learn with other students from all over the world, while also connecting with Israeli students. All of our students live in our dorm complexes. We always, like I said, our madrachim team live there, and we try and keep all of our international students together based on their program. So we'll try and keep you together with other academic gap program students, but you'll also be surrounded by Israeli students. It gives you the best of both worlds, because you'll have students from all over the world, plus also Israeli students that you can connect with. And you get to, you can pick coursework based on what you want to do, what you think you might want to do. It's a good way to, get your feet wet before you decide on a, 3 or 4 year undergraduate degree. Plus you get to go around Israel and to visit all these amazing places in this wonderful slither of a country. And like I said, yeah, you can pick what courses you want to do. All of our dorms we don't offer meal plans, but they have kitchens inside them, excuse me. So you get to cook your own food. There's, coffee shops and supermarkets very, very close by. And one of them, like literally within the same complex. So you can get to mix with people that way as well. So we are closed for the fall, for this current fall, but we're actually currently open for spring 2022, which starts in January, and the deadline is October. It's a very straightforward application process: high school GPA of 3.0, 2 academic letters of references, high school transcript and diploma. There is also the year gap program that starts in August and continues until May the following year. Application fee is $60. This is US dollars, by the way. Tuition for the semester is $7,500 or $12,000 for the year. That doesn't include housing or Alpan. So when you come to us, the first thing you begin is you have a Hebrew Alpan. That's mandatory, unless there are exemptions given. That's if you have very, very high level Hebrew. And then each semester you take 4 courses taught in English, and they vary in subject, but you can take things in history, Israel studies, Middle East studies, environmental studies, Jewish studies, political science, finance, business, psychology, Arabic, Hebrew, and a lot more. And also, you can also be eligible to take courses from our BA in liberal arts as well. And if you go onto our website, you can see actually we have the course listings for this spring next year. And you can see what the actual options are. Like I said, we have accommodation in dorms. This is our new dorm complex, the Broshim dorms, that literally adjacent to campus. Very safe and secure, 24-hour security, health insurance, doctor's office on campus. There's a food court and supermarket right there in the complex as well. I'm just going to, I think my time is running out, so I think I'll just speed through this quickly.
Yeah, I was just going to say, David, sorry to interrupt you. We are right near the end, and there is a question. Just also, we want to provide the opportunity for people. So maybe if you have one, like very last point, and then just to get into the questions, because you're already just
that was it. Actually, I was just going to go through the FAQs, but these are on our website, which most people can get to. They can access them, and just to finish with my contact details are at the end here. So people are welcome to reach out to me if you do have any questions. I do see the question about art and design subjects. At the moment, no. If you do actually, let me just go onto our website. I can send you the link. You can be able to see. Let me just send it to you. Our courses for the spring for next year. Let me just send that now to you.
David, you want to also maybe put your, sorry to interrupt, you also maybe want to put your email and contact number maybe in the chat box as well, just so people want to copy that and can get in touch with you as well.
Definitely. There we go. Yep, so there's my contact details. Feel free, anyone, to reach out to me with any questions you have, and I'd be delighted to answer them.
Unless anyone has any other questions, we are a little bit over time. So
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. No, that's fine. There's obviously a lot you can talk about, being at Tel Aviv University. So I just want to thank you so much for your time today, David. If you've put your email there in the chat, so if anyone wants to follow up, they can. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was a pleasure to chat with you all. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, David. All the best.